All right, folks, we're standing here with Mara. She's a TME at Cisco, and she's going to show us the experience metrics dashboard. Mara, what do we have here?
Yeah, thanks. So today we're going to be showing experience metrics for wireless connections, specifically the rogue radius scenario. So in a time where there's potentially a server, an authentication server on the website that's not authorized, we want to go ahead and quarantine it so that users are not de-authenticated. So how we do that? So here we are in the experience metrics kind of overview page on the organization level.
Okay, and so this is through Meraki dashboard, and I also see this term cloud control. What is this thing?
Yeah, great catch. So that is a cloud control through here. This is going to be super great because it's going to have all your Meraki products and Cisco products as well. So Thousand Eyes Splunk, right? You're going to be able to sign in through here and see all those products alongside the Meraki dashboard.
Nice.
You click into the icon and it brings you right into here.
Nice.
But the benefit of that is once you have multiple products, you see the actions button right there, you'll actually be able to see all of the alerts and the actions to take on Cisco Cloud Control.
Nice, nice. Okay. So then experience metrics, all right?
Yep, we're on the org-wide experience metrics. So you can see right here that rogue radius is detected, right? And you also see the super cool recommended actions. So let's go ahead and click on that.
And I thought I heard something about like the little stars here. Those mean AI or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That means that it's smart and it'll basically make you do less work. So
Okay,
it kind of
great.
does it for you,
Less
which
work is
we
great.
love that. So we see here that it gives us kind of like a briefing of what's going on, why there's an issue, and how to solve it. So we're actually, if you wanted to, you could take the action from right here, but we're actually going to go ahead and go deep, take a deeper dive so we can see everywhere that you see these things.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and go over to the San Francisco network. All right. And this is the network-wide experience metrics before we were an organization.
Okay.
So as we see here, we see a bunch of applications, wired successful connections, wireless. Obviously, so many users sometimes have wireless problems. So we're going to focus on that.
Just sometimes.
Hopefully this makes it easier. So we click here, we see that it went to 60%. We want it above 90 ideally. So let's click on authentication. And here we see, okay, well, again, there is a rogue radius server here. Go to recommended actions. And again, same drawer, right? But here you're getting the deep dive of right here, the investigations, which SSIDs are affected, how many users are affected. And that's the whole point of experience metrics, right? Instead of going to like a device health to see are my APs up, you're actually viewing everything from the end user perspective.
Okay, yeah.
So it's not just, hey, are my devices up? It's, hey, are my users performing and connected as they're supposed to be? Just because the device is up doesn't mean that users are experiencing a good connection.
Okay, so that makes sense. So experience metrics is really looking, what makes it different is it looking from a client level instead of from a network level.
Exactly, yeah. How users are impacted, if at all, instead of just taking a look at the device and being like, oh, it's green, it's good, my users must be too.
Yeah.
You don't want to assume that. So.
Okay, very cool.
So here we're going to go ahead and apply the changes. But before I do that, let's take a look at the reasoning log. So it shows us exactly the graphs, when it was detected, and how it dropped to 0% success rate. And it also gives us a little bit of an RCA here, along with obviously the experience metrics for wireless successful connections. It was at 98%, and then it dropped down to 60.
Okay.
Not good. So we're going to go ahead and apply these changes.
So basically what happened, if I'm reading this correctly, there was a radius was working properly. All of the devices were doing their .1x authentication. And then a rogue server, maybe something that wasn't configured correctly, maybe not malicious.
Exactly.
Got onto the network and
started taking those authentication package and then rejecting them.
Okay.
Yes. Or de-authenticating.
And so the action items are, let's quarantine that rogue radius server.
So it goes to the correct server, and then users are actually authenticated and went onto the network. So we did that. We re-authenticated the clients, and then we're actually going to go back over here to assurance and networking actions, and then Here we'll see, if we click on rogue radius, this is the same exact thing, but it's from the different view. So before we were in the side drawer with experience metrics, this is actually the networking actions page, right? And we can see everything went through, it's resolved, two steps out of two are completed, and we're all good.
Nice. I like this little briefing here that tells you what was wrong, how it was corrected, and what's the result of that.
Exactly. It makes it really nice and concise. So if your manager or higher up asks, hey, what happened? Copy and paste, pretty straightforward. You don't really have to over-explain.
Nice.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Mara. I appreciate you showing us this.
Absolutely. I'm excited for later today when we're going to see a little bit more announcements. So stay tuned. But we're really excited about experience metrics.
Thanks, y'all.